Now here's a look at another pose that you can try to help you relax.
Okay.
Take a look.
Well, the concept is relaxing, and obviously a lot of people put a lot of effort into relaxing, which is kind of the opposite what you want to do. You want to just try to not put effort into it. But as busy as people are at work or their schedules, it's hard to find time, and that's why we've got a couple of people today who are going to help us do the right things.
A couple of experts on relaxation techniques, things that all of us can do. So Claudine Willette and Noel Schroeder are here this morning to help us relax. Earlier, we had our legs up on the wall. I have to say, that really helped get rid of the headache that I had this morning, and I'm not just saying that because you're here. It really did.
I'm glad to hear that.
So now time for another move, and you've given us these and rolled them up for us. What are we going to do?
You're going to lie over them, and the cushion's going to sit right under your lower back.
And this is, anyone can have a towel, whatever you have. You have a blanket or a towel in your house. You don't need to have any fancy
And you can easily take one of these to your office, too.
Exactly.
And
even, yeah, a cushion off your couch or
just
off
gonna
your
roll
chair.
it up.
So right here at the lower back?
Right here, right at your pant line.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then just come on back?
Perfect. You can let your legs roll open and relax. Let your feet roll open. Perfect. Yeah.
Now, is this because so many of us carry tension in our lower backs? Is that what this is designed to help?
Exactly. The reason people carry tension in their lower backs is usually because they don't have enough inward curve in their lower back. We do a lot of sitting in our culture. Even if we're fairly active, we still do a lot of sitting in our cars and at our desks and in front of the television. And all of that sitting over time is straightening and rounding out the lower back instead of allowing the inward curve. When the inward curve is lost, there's a lot of pain in the lower back or maybe in the hips, there's tension in the hamstrings, and there are postural issues all the way up to the upper back and the neck. So all of those things can probably be attributed to this starting point here at the sacrum.
Now, I know you teach classes in something that you call yin yoga, which is what we're doing this morning. And some people may be looking at us thinking, oh, well, that's too easy for me. When I go and work out, I really like to work up a sweat, or I go to yoga classes and I really work hard afterwards. Interesting that you were telling us during the break that you actually have some hardcore athletes who come to your classes.
Yes, weightlifting guys, hardcore yogis who do a very rigorous practice normally, runners, all kinds of people come to class because inevitably, whether they're more sedentary or not, they have tension deep-seated in their bodies. And they can keep doing their rigorous exercise, but this is a complement to that. This helps balance out and prevent injuries. It goes much deeper into the ligament tissues and helps connective joint tissues get a chance to stretch.
And you can do this, you know, before your workout, so you don't have to warm up. You can do this cold, right, Noel?
Yes.
Do you have athletes who get in this position, they say, no, what am I going to do here? I'm going to start doing
Exactly, right. And I just say, lie down.
crunches.
And inevitably what happens is when people actually give themselves a minute or two to lie down and be passive and relax, they actually start to really melt into it and enjoy it. And as a result, you know, the room is packed now with people every night because they're realizing the benefits of just inserting this, not to replace the other things that they're doing necessarily, but just to insert it. And if you're doing it at home, it doesn't have to be paired up with your workout. It could be on a totally different day at a totally different time. Your kids are running around and you just take a few minutes to stretch out your back.
Sometimes when we do fitness segments here on the broadcast, we show a few different moves during every single segment, but I know this morning it was really important, you say, for us to stay in these poses. Generally, how long do people stay in the poses in your classes?
Generally 5 minutes is about the average.
That's what the DVD says, right on the cover. Just 5 minutes a day.
That's right.
Yeah, that's such an important sell to people because people feel like there's such a barrier to doing these kind of things. But they could do this at work during a lunch break, or they could do it when while they're working. They could do it when they're on the phone with a Bluetooth. Though I'm sure you probably don't recognize because you don't want to be having a tense conversation on the phone and be trying to relax.
But you can, because most people think you have to try to relax. But if you're trying, then you're not relaxing. So it's okay if at first you still need to talk on the Bluetooth or you need a TV on. It's okay. We're going to take baby steps. And we even tell people that buy the DVD, do not do the whole thing. Do one pose. You're only allowed one a day. And let that be integrated into your life where you say, hey, maybe I'm allowed 10 minutes. Maybe I can do 2. And do it slowly because you can't change everything overnight, although we all want to. So, and this will also give you, from athletes to just at work, focus and clarity, like Noel was saying. I know just giving yourself 5 minutes to sit still is very uncomfortable for most people. But what you notice is the chatter goes kind of away, and now you get back up, and I'm ready for the rest of my day, or I'm ready to go to sleep now. So it's a great way to kind of transition from one part of your day to the other.
Remind us where we can learn more about it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
You can go to our website. It's called Notice Your Experience, because we want everyone to notice what they're actually doing and how they hold themselves. And there's poses on there so people can see Noel and descriptions of how they can get into them so they can try it and see if it's for them. And if it is, we love you to get the DVD.
NoticeYourExperience.com?
Yeah.
Very good, guys. Thank you so much.
And you guys feeling good?
Feeling great.
Feeling great.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
We
thanks so
appreciate
much.
you coming. Took us a while to get up from that segment there. It was very relaxing. You can